Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EUR+. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the Forex market. So we have few objects to monitor on the euro currency, as we mentioned recently. So first of all, starting from the daily chart, we initially set the object for observation as possible grabber, and you can see we haven't got it, so we don't have the bullish pattern here. On the daily chart, trend just has turned bearish. So the futures chart on the euro also confirms that. So on the futures we also do not have the grabber, so this is real truth situation that indeed grabber has not been formed. As a result, on the 4-hour time frame chart we still could watch for a short-term pattern. Channel has been broken, and yesterday we said that scalp traders, if you're searching chance to take the long position, you still could try to do this using this recent thrust, because on the 4-hour time frame chart thrust looks not really bad, so it's nicely looking thrust, suitable for Napoli scalp trading. And market rates right now stands at the FIB supports, so I'll show you on the hourly chart. And you just need to recognize the pattern. So currently, since market hasn't reached the 30% resistance of the whole downward action, so you could see it, it's obvious that this is smaller than 30% pullback. More probable pattern that could be formed here, it will be either double repo buy or double repo buy failure. So and that's the things that we could keep an eye on. For position taking, you could just drop your time frame mode to the hourly chart and watch for patterns that might be formed here. So that's the FIB levels that we discussed. Yesterday we said that probably market should drop lower, and in general this is not good that a market has broken for the very strong area, and we have doubts that these levels will hold price for a long time. As much as they could do is just probably to trigger some pullback based on the local double repo, where the market could show some pullback. As you know, the target of the double repo is the 50% of the thrusting action here, and we will get lucky if indeed this double repo will work properly. I'm not excluding the chance that it might be even the double repo failure. The major driver today will be retail sales, guys. So yesterday it was statistics on real estate market in the United States. As you can see, it looks a bit weak, and today is retail sales. Personally, I don't want to make any forecasts on the data, because this is not a good idea, but in general we see currently the big demand on the loans on credit cards on the population. It means that the consumption in general should be more or less at the same level that it was previously. So people are losing wealth due to the inflation, but they compensated by taking the consumer loans, and we think that this could lead to more or less average retail sales. So maybe collapse here will not happen, and that might support the United States dollar, and that in turn also could trigger the downward continuation. But that is not some final decision, so it's just my view on current statistics that we could get. So personally, I prefer to stay aside from any forecasting of the data releases and so on. So that being said, on euro currency, if you would like to take the long position, you could consider this pattern. If it will be double repo buy, it's closing. Now we have the close above 3x3. Soon probably we could get the close below, and if we will get another close above the 3x3, that will be signal for position taking. The pullback will be somewhere to 102.55, 102.60 probably, so not really bad result. It's almost 100 pips for a trade. Correspondingly, if you have the bearish view, you have to wait either double repo failure. So if double repo will be formed, you could try to use stop sell order right below the double repo, and if market will break it through it, it simultaneously will break support area, and you could take the short position, and simultaneously you could use considering 11260 the possible target if it will works. So these two orders will not link to each other, so only one of them could be executed. So if market will keep going higher, you will be watching for 102.56, 102.60 area, where theoretically double repo could reach the target and euro could turn down again. If not, if it will be direct collapse, your limit order or just this setup with the double repo will not work, but you will get the chance to step in with a stop sell order based on the double repo failure. So this is approximate way how you could act depending on your view, what the patterns you would like to trade and in what direction you would like to trade. That's what about euro currency. In 2 words, guys, on the cable, it's just because we yesterday also talked about this and decided to take a look at the cable today. So here we're just watching for this daily configuration. So we have the free drive buy. It starts pretty nice, but this pattern hasn't completed yet. Choppy action here tells that market is weak, so it's barely could well, move to the upside. It's very slow action and gradual, and the target of free drive stands right there. So minimum target is 124.05 approximately. So this is the minimum target that market should complete to complete the free drive. And again, this question to probable statistics release. So depending on retail sales, if it will be weak, could support dollar rivals in euro currency. The British pound could show some minor spike on the weakness of the dollar in the moment where very fast action might happen. Conversely, if it will not happen, this construction will fail. And here we also, if you remember, monitoring the free drive head and shoulders pattern here. And actually here we also could see it. This is left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And when market hits this area, we said that theoretically you could consider taking the long position with the stops below the major 618 support. Now market is turning back, and here is a bit tricky moment. So because since market hasn't quite reached these lows and we have the divergence, this combination keep door open for a possible butterfly sell, which also might finalize upward action and complete the free drive. Maybe hand shoulders will not be completed, but free drive with action to the 124 area easily could be completed with the butterfly if market will be able to stay above. In the opposite way, so if market will break it down, you can see that we still could get the ABCD pattern with the OP and agreement around 1963. That's why if you in general would like to take the long position on the cable, you could make the combination both patterns, just placing stop below the 618. In this case, you will be ready for, as Gartley's triple, to buy here with the OP as potential butterfly action, because invalidation of the butterfly stands below the B point. Also we have here this bullish divergence around the support. So chances exist that this construction could work as well. And this choice is up to you whether you would like to take part in it or not. But in general, as you can see, overall performance on the cable is still not very impressive. And if you take a look at the longer time frame chart on the weekly, we're mostly watching for response on the XOP here. This is not the way how a bullish market should respond on the final point on the bottom of the right arm if you're talking about the hand and shoulders. This is very weak performance, and if cable still will be able to complete the free drive here, we do not think that it could lead to something greater upward action to the upside. Probably will be just tactical bounce, and chance on downside continuation in the medium term on the cable looks more probable. So that's what we have on these two currencies, and let's keep an eye on the retail sales release and see what will happen.